Alright. Oh, come on. When is it gonna actually try to actually work? Alright, where's the big one? This one has to back with some more. Alright. First things first. Am I cool? Cause I wanna get weaker. Am I... Let's try next corner. We turn on dash tag. Suspicious divine. And I think whose name is Great Sage Heaven's equal. Prevent its master creation from attempt called by geomancy from falling it. What am I like? What? Okay. Alright. Self-involving open distance star Omega is able to upgrade its functions to bend its armor to move through battle. It was researched into its machine and donor which allowed it. Creatures of blood-sucking, like what they have along demons and unless they The power. Identifying the room now will wrestle a beast to submission, right? Hanging back to the die. Deep sleep. Only needs to probably to fade away into a dream. Where they return to normal. That's so Listening, one dream, A plus picture, child both. You received create a little medic and never dream of something. I cannot be proud of it, yet we have. Lest you wonder, I continue to fight, devouring nightmares across the mountain, including the unlad accidentally creates. Unlad, they've been wanting to speak with you, Kaiser. If you want more, I'll join you. What's up? Oh, you're doing alright. And I swear you haven't blushed from the spot I last saw you. Have you been? I haven't heard it speak, but simply gaze at this face makes my heart sing. Remember from another life. One thing I want to say. You helped me fill the void of my find a purpose in it. I'm grateful. So I stopped seeing Titania dreams their lives on me, and I'll be honored. I'll be watching over them. One solo child, we takes the chance to be caught in the moment, and that's to find myself. That's to say that we're not able to be alone. As of now, it's none of us ever again. Thank you, last time I want to thank you again. You didn't only free my friend, but you freed us as well. My rebel at precious dreams have come as they intended, morals and pixels life. All I wanted to absolutely green with envy. It's so unfair that the king has you all to himself. Just admit, I'm envious. The king, even a little piece of. When did everyone ever learn? The mortal is mine, do you hear? On second thought, it's more than plenty if you visit from time to time. Yes, please come, yes. Come back to task, and you should help. You couldn't come with me. Much. I'll be waiting outside when you have your fill. I need a whole picture of this big part. That part of my dream is to create a fun time. I keep on sleeping in a dream, I for one, there was no qualified to give company. Then, I can't be a branch. Whenever you have feeling weary, then I'll be ready to let me Kaiser. Listen, do you imagine more than a picture of connection? How do you think people will react if they learn we're Well then, if you accept him, then they wouldn't know who's to blame. So much one person can do, you know. Master, perhaps I should ask my master to make more of me. Any longer. Brief though it was, truly been a joy adventure, Kaiser. And whenever you have spare time, I hope you'll visit. After all, we can never have enough. Yeah. In peace of what appears to be some place here with much life. A dream of any sort, part of you used in transportation. I think you could tell us after. You have our sincere gratitude. We indeed must very little concentrate on the topic. Finally, we brought one painful chapter in our and we could have done without you so impossible. First, I fear we might damage our relationship with the Night Blast and the Zealous Repair. Instead, we managed to overcome the police. Time to test the bond between our people. Perhaps Travis is the final. A serpent, we reclaim the long-lost knowledge in our own kind. Of course, it reflected remained truly a great inspiration, controlling and exerting influence over all initiatives. Ronkans of subjugating our people, of course, and yet Maja raced under their banner and that the Run could still grow and emerge more and more who grew satisfied under the throne. No doubt this was eventually what brought its downfall. After the greatest power will not last forever, yet just as the mightiest tree one day. Compared to a long storied history, Ronka, my only 3 years seems to be as a drop of water in the great West River. I understand the sentiment, my boy, but it's not so. The lifespan of the greatest one may be short, but we must never underestimate the value of shared knowledge and wisdom accumulated for many years. Our forefathers did our part to shape the wrong kind. We must not forget our friends, allies, those who have survived the siege age. Might I trust to convey my gratitude to first father. Consider our glad not gratitude conveyed. Every learning on Kaiser, I must have trusted you to escort my son to the finale. Do forgive myself if anything unfortunate happened to him. Master Leno will be overjoyed to see us. vessels was it? Where did it come from? Curious and pushing the line. He feels all scared whiskers off me when we first met. I must be happy to call him friend. And sickness played the all side. Those are good times indeed. Why is it I cannot help but feel sad? Why must I give steel with its own eye? Sadly, at the moment, my duty is here. Please see if all went well. Honored to help them part of them. Never that I think would live to see the aid. The West must from ancient rituals. Remedies are eased. So much wisdom we have learned that the wise beyond your years, I am friend. There is much that you and your people have already taught us. Promise that you will continue to share your gleaming history. We might put them ourselves in protecting, preserving our home. You're being honored. All is well. Now I believe it is time to come up area and take through. My good men. As a part of a journey that is far too long to make, I intend to travel to such a village work and scale across the America. Join us. Together preserve and pass down the wisdom from. Now, I'll always be at my home, but I will not be easy for me to leave it. Yet, I leave with the knowledge that the forest is in good hands. Promise for me. You are the one who needs to look after, sister. Perhaps I should accompany you. I'm more capable of my. Forgive me if I'm doing my step miss. Go and stay safe right now. Know that the Azure Blossom will always guide you. Thank you, man. That I'm best be before I find another reason to delay my journey any longer. Please promise me you will be well. You will. No matter how far my journey may carry me, the part of me will always be here for you. With your sister. This time we return to the road again ourselves. We'll pay respects to Val and Quinn, for after all, we're not leaving alone. We'll pass along our respect to our friends and food. I wish not to spend with a being a friend for Earth, but he's proven to be a loyal friend. Of course, if you ever find time, please come visit Fatherland. Nothing will make us happier than I'll return someday. In the meantime, there's no hope sitting around. I will work harder to the forest of closet. Emperor might have fallen, but it would seem longer that has many allies today as ever. I'm truly blessed I've been able to live to see this day. have offered every case of a serpent in the name of speech have ever been afflicted. Judging from the spring of violence I just... Well, are you certain that you should be up and about this? No worries, my friend. I'm feeling my own self. I hear that all well in the stopple. That's truly a relief. I'm sure that thing would have happened if all of us were here in the Great Woods. They would have made a discovery. Truly, we always depth the gravity of an ancestor moves. The great serpent rung by whose divine auspice of young was led to the stela on which a cure was inscribed. Yes. Do you think we would ever keep a voice down a bit? Some of us are recuperating from the life-threatening. Speaking of which, whatever made you think that the little fellow was the great serpent in the first place? When Quinta first started rambling once the end, it's like she lost. I've been giving some thought to myself. Although I was told tales of Ronka's worship the great serpent in the Garden Pit, but there was no clear record of its physical appearance. Of darkness in the sky, a small creature we know well arrived before when a curious head. I followed it and led to the ravel while I saw was long lost and once more. I jumped for joy. I picked the small creature and ran home to share it with his father. He gazed at me deep and spoke with these words. This serpent itself has arrived to guide us home. In that moment, I'm like my own, yes. It's funny because I have a mount of that. Sure. My calamity, terrified seeing and warning him, but we fall out. It was so that I have no future recognize the explanation. I have that mount. Seeing its appearance in my vision, meeting all the great serpent's great design, restored peace. Still, we have been able to discover our history and know the serpent's guidance and wisdom. Why else would they have engraved in a fine stela, very deepest in the reach? Now the preserved stela stands before us, and the tiny creature, indeed, which all instant perceive to be the manifestation of Ronka, divine protector, who hath come to our times to guide us, times into a new generation of peace and prosperity. And I will present the great serpent. Let us go off and actually, I was just following Kaiser on the vision, you know. But nonsense, Alan. Clearly the great serpent has been watching. In any event, you must owe the serpent a grab. You were remiss to look into sight where we probably could be going into a Osibians massacre for, but there are no telling where the serpent has gone. We might have the young curl. Well, I know the place. Purple serpent, the mighty crystal that appears before mate. As we know than the fruit of protector, cradle and the crystal water of lake. That's the committee. Vala and I will make trek every night, every day, but express our gratitude to the great serpent of designing. It is divine guidance with us. Look at me, Kaiser. I don't go every time. It was just this for Quinn for having trouble. How should we go about expressing our gratitude? If you wish, I will be happy to share with you a choice of passion gospel that will be most suitable for example, the chapter 15 verse. Never mind, Quinn, for rambling. I resent this. I'm sure that all what things you don't have. Listen. Thank you, Valen. I believe we need to do it. We have the great gospel quitter. I'm rambling, but the boy seems. Oh, you mean? This great serpent. I am, but what can be truly conveyed? Yes. Oh, great serpent, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, my guys that you have proclaimed his history, that had many so my friends allies. I promise I will never forget you and pass down your tales of your generation. Happening. Do you think the serpent heard my words? I am very curious what that is. I felt like you used to at least way more. So after this I can check my father and stop it so high. Accompany my son to the forest. To the end you have gone above and beyond the path. In my depth, gratitude will soon forget. So it must take father to see a great serpent at home. I can't thank you enough for covering my son throughout the forest again. You've gone beyond on our behalf. In the depth, gratitude. Hitherto we have only rekindled time-honored bonds. I bless the villas, the great serpent, not least all Kaiser and Alavranka. All have you played a part in the etched annals of history. These days are handed down to our children and our children, so long as just long after we're self is gone, however. In the meantime, we shall continue excavation tunnel beneath the Sabo, having considered commission creation of a new sail, which is recently recorded prosperity. Although it might have been an eye of preservation of history, I can assure you that we are like-minded. Oh, have you grown? And eyes bring a tear to my eye. Thank you for everything, Kaiser. I know there are many places you have made your journey, but you know, I have here in the Sabo. Is that not so? the last time we spoke, we are busier than ever. And states we go on tanker. So far, no reports of him as we're aiming for same high quality with the rest of things. Thanks to our friends. So that our fly is thick and fast. It's done better than I dream. It will mean being around. Why don't you go over to Clement and wait for a cup of tea? I see your opponent opposite of what, especially since you're here every day. I'm surprised you resonated the temptation to start digging before we got here. Grab an Orban. But the keg of famous over the overnight. How did you carry a witness? You cry. A tank, of course. Those things are still armed with teeth with some of the world's most advanced history, but what they carry makes a real difference. People across the land get what they needed. Not to mention a few of life's luxuries too. Seems all of our hard work has finally paid off. The team with the writers long last able to produce their own ale again. Thank you and run it. We've had barely cups in years. Even our very first batch have earned our approval of our village, most demanding of. Due to the most improved qualities of the soil, we have begun to grow our own fruit, the juice of which we brought for the younger ones, Peterol's to enjoy. Alright everyone, it's time for toast, so raise your Glad and tankard juice if you're doing well with bond wine. Watch it, Oscar, or I'll have you wearing that drink of yours. Continued success of Watts Anvil and all our friends. Here. Either struggle of avarice, distant memory. Worth the clues that were roll at these days. New and diligent is unlimited possibilities. Even after dishes continued. So here, Master, Monsieur, you don't seem drunk in the slightest. I would say it was at least in the finisher sentence before your show. I think we owe you all of a heartfelt thank you for you. We would say gush, but now he turned into great. We know we've got another author who needs you. She was self-expected this day. But we are grateful that you're very passing through. Be sure to pay us. And make sure, good boy. calling me Mewell. Well, I don't even know what that means. Use it in full. We're bringing the room for us to eat. I thought they'd be going farm. I haven't tasted it. Oh right, who's this spot? Right together. Oh, there you are. I was suggesting you're wondering if the ale was to your liking. Then it occurred to me that you have not even drank it in the first place. Do you partake in all triply? First we found another customer for our soon-to-be famous fruit juice. Well, like our fruit juice, I can't say. How wonderful it would be to see the high spirits change. We have thanks for you, Kaiser. Consider all you've done for us, village. I can imagine how I will repay you. So, if sentiments I dread to think what we have become. Yes, we owe you a debt of gratitude, my son. As well, thanks to him, Darren. We take our leave on it, combining engineer with our hard work. The next time we come to write, you show our doors are always open, so don't be a stranger. Don't forget to ask. But have you spoken with Rozog? It seems there's something we'd like to discuss with you. Can we continue our efforts? Right forward. The partner, I should think I was watching over a moment. I'm sure he has moved more. Have you ever tried burgers from Delicious? Yeah, I can't get enough of that stuff. Just thinking about them makes me queasy. Come on, live a little. I always say, youth is wasted on the young. Yes, but there's more waste if a gifted engineer like me chokes on the death of just... I've got to look after myself, and if I want... I bet your years are still ahead of you. In fact, why don't you come and help as a one ample? It's gotta be better than drinking tea soaking in the hot springs all day. When you get to young age, you learn to appreciate things like that. You mark my words. If you wouldn't do it to let me, they'll get rusty. I suppose I could. Something I want to say to you. For most of my life, I've been living according to expectation without that. But thanks to that, I made up my mind. Like you, I'm going to pursue my own goals, my own dreams. That's why I decided to carry on here, where I express myself and be who I want to be. Rather than wasting my life being bound by tradition and rule, I want to be free to go where I... But don't you want to go back to your home village? All the toads have permission to travel between whenever they are. It's not that like I've been banished, not yet anyway. I hardly go back to Karma now, can I? From this day forward, I'm no longer Grog. I shall live only as Ozark, descendant of the Watts himself. I answer to no one. But you can take off your helmet? It's indecent. You're getting flushed to the side of a pretty girl. How can you expect to beat me in a battle when he turns into a belly every time I take off my helmet? While his hammer is as good as mine. This reminds me, I should get started on the next creation and prove that my superior once over time. It looks like I might be joining you sooner rather than later. The youngins have brought me such needed excitement. I can't wait. different to the usual crowd we have here at Plymouth. Alright, I'll see you. Alright. Where's the dog? Oh god. It's not. I'd rather lose my whole damn head than remove my helmet. This is Ozark's fault. Usually, but I can wait. Bugger it. I can't remember what I want to say. Now something. I suppose most of the grads are sticking with me thick and thin. And now your whole plan was gonna blow up my face. I know there's something a bit jealous, but I'll have a savor of bleeding all that. I know you ain't doing anything on thunder, but you should be trying to be a good. Struggle is good at pain. With me, or like others, carry on here. If you ever show your skills, you would were to come in the meantime. Probably got the best dance in. All agree with that. This model, the studies of the quadruped. Garments you're wearing, your own. They consider you must be rather flamboyant. I would never dream of to parade about for as a characteristic of the community. They do not hoard the light of the mark, which the greater fellowship is like the violent error. Therefore, I implore you, little one, to cast aside your trappings, and let yourself equal among many. Do so. Were not a civil fair. Recall a gentle soul of one of your diminutive stature. but do not hurry, little one. Pray that it's still form. Or are you looking for some more this evening? What can I do for you, little one? Resemble how prudent. I have nothing to offer you at this present time. I want to associate myself carrying the filth, and I never intend to make something so small. I despise it and shortly after. You failed experiment? I gather you find it odd that your elder can fail in so simple an application of creation magic. A gaggle of children was passing by. I held the image of robe in mind's eye, simply to become unaware of the presence of the form would influence the final product. And things it could have been worse. Just the other day I was attempting to conceive a white-haired lion, with all of a sudden this lion nearby railing, giving me quite a shock. It is the most unexpected development, but not altogether unwelcome. Great strides are often born with unexpected impact. And even in spirit has limits. For a wonder, I thought to fully explore the potential. There's truly nothing left untried and only alteration of limitation. Such basic matters need not concern you, little one. For now, I would encourage you to embrace your creativity and work your magics without your fear of failure. Nevertheless, I will still be in the best interest to appropriate robes to need. Why not you go to the Bureau of Entry and request the appropriate concepts of what fashion on yourself? Debate at such a young age. How wonderful. Shall we retire to the benches and the topics? My apologies for jumping to conclusion. My friends are not quite as fond of the Halo routine I am. So I habit to chatting up independently. So if you're able to hear me, presume you're to listen to one about the mysterious and eccentric going on here. It must be a pleasure for you in these times. Also vertical as long as it's needed a place where citizens may gather in all manner of topics. This is ideal to discourage, but small rooms are available for those desiring more. Oh, cheerios. Rhetoric has history and penned by the greater minds often. Should we refine your techniques? Mind, however, that the rhetoric is a living, breathing thing that is best experienced in the moment of conception and execution. Private demonstration would be best for the occasion. I saw a contemporary mind engage in a living debate earlier. It's outside the hall. Go and see. There's an issue of them. The verbal fisticuffs proceed. Perhaps there is an opportunity for you to join this. Be wonderful. Session of so-called mandate to prove that the most beneficial disruption, never the most ridiculous, for my sort of purpose. I'm a child. Regardless, I'm in the middle of a discussion with my partner. Come back later. I have a valuable discussion given a concept, and thus there I by myself most probably in a variant of not to be condemned, but celebrated it. Better than the vein of for an apostle standards ever met. Be utterly deaf to you. I must admit that we have all the time in the world. Why are you so insistent on speaking? You're acquainted with the chatterbox. I suppose I do owe them as a beer or two. Now as good as an occasion, so be it. I debate various topics with me. I debate art creation and everyday attempt. Steward who has harnessed the power of creation is an honor of duty. You are so young. You need not concern yourself with the lofty concept just yet. Into your studies, and I'm certain you will grow into a process of average creator. Do you hail from the order? If so, you must know that I'm right. Hope you have flourished a harder world. For the capital, we are permanent minds who gather here to the duties of government. The Academia and neither we devote our knowledge to suffer unsolved mysteries of it. The smaller and the less Amaranth is all that will ever be so, and much more. To your left is a counter or submit which is for new creation. To the right you have a counter where you are. If you are not familiar with the service we provide, I see more detail. You understand that to harness the power of creation, we can give physical forms to all manner of concepts. Rainbow, picture those self-same fire crystals, posing and radiant hues. Every day our people push boundaries and matches. These are the limits of the individual can shape abilities alone. Those who harbor great ambition may offer concepts of others. Dangerous subversive creation was a risk segment, so it's only a I further the greater good. Fit here in the music. Understand, little one? Conversing with some of the others currently available service. Why don't you go and speak to someone waiting for? Much as I would love to believe especially more, I expect that you may have greater insight this way. what offer I suggest to you. Currently themselves and listeners when you Kenan, if you haven't already, or you requested a concept for us to use it, if so. Oh, coming over. And this will take a moment to prepare. Before I caution you, pardon me for asking for your potential as well as your will, is it not? You're trying to assess that. Fear not that you not possess the ability to first. This confidence almost though you would be lacking. Regardless of this, you need to worry if there's some tools that may be used. I'll furnish you with etheric rope and use to show one forgotten abuses and creations. You need to weaken your query before you. But once you have it, you can reproduce it. You read one of the styles roaming around here. You're that reducing your creatures, boneless and semi-translucent skins. They drift into the air like dancers of summer breeze. These tentacles transmitted. They usually go by the repeller. I admit in the sign, I'm not sure. I'd not shed if I was objective. The pusher can see from the beginner like you shouldn't. If you're looking to pick a future, probably ask someone else. It's my number, they just call. Excuse me. You speak to earlier? I thought so. So you were earlier so eager to learn about the concept of creation. I proudly say I was hoping that my latest will be equally good. I say my latest, but really it's product of other individual. But if in that case, for every master, I reckon, notwithstanding these creations are wholly divine emotion. No hesitation, no resistance, engagement. The beauty is that I think I hope to officially do as well. I tell you, there's nothing more nerve-wracking than sitting and waiting area for boosters up. I love it. I have to. Anyway, that's all I have to consider. If you're so keen to learn more, why not? We're not over here. I couldn't think of it. I think the articulation would have. As well as a good pincher here. Perhaps you will help me with the concept of mine. The adorable little creatures of the place. Little terrible you. Because while hoping you can tell me, not as people, you're not flattering from nature to us and my creation. Don't use it here. Get outside first. Don't be afraid to play. Allow me to siphon the energy and make the creation matrix that you just siphon it all over. That was crystal which has been infused with ether part of me. What are you looking at me? You don't know how to channel the foundation? It's natural, it's breathing even for a newborn baby, and the pulse is like must know. I must engage in just only. Thank you. Anyway, let the commence debate. Debate today. I propose a recent calamity which befallen our friend across the pond. The point of contact is, of course, whether or not Amra should intervene on their behalf. The skill is that which in the distant metropolis is a skill henceforth for unseen. Equally considerable resources must be. Less than the natural of the perception. Who are we to literally intervene in affairs of those half a world away? Are we to be the savior of one and all? Such arrogance will lead to one down. I fear you are too quick to dismiss out of our desire to maintain an unessential moral authority. For the present offer the for you. You have heard our opening of it. Feed of the neighbors across the that's good one opinion of the morality intervention. This is clear and on-camera situation point. We might develop our not the our young friend's poem. We have to those aid in need. It not only used in the books, we also deprive neighbor of ages. Benefits Amral, benefits all creation. I firmly believe knowledge wisdom gain into and share their empowerment. Such refreshing exchange of ideas. Leagues was essentially delightful by the opportunity you may be assured. Some decree a little more than academic exercise after all. We fail to reach a mean consensus. I dare say they miss the forest for the trees. Are we not to enlighten experience? Have you not exposed points? I truly begin we are blessed with the society that this may be no more the first foray. I sense the debater in you. You may well have the potential to change more than one, possibly. I should agree. Oh, engage. Your delightful indeed, I hope. These not attack you like mad beasts. Although sure not all what I intended. Folly, like one unpleasant experience. Still, with those experience, you do grow stronger and wiser. I look forward to seeing the day when you can try your hand in education. sure you're like a child. I didn't make asking questions less efficient. Complete notes after the return. Hopefully that our next move will become clear. Our conversations were more like looming disaster creation management impact these confidential efforts to bring salvation to chaos. I suppose there was talking a little else at the time when these events came to pass. Alright, if you may, what are your thoughts on the ancient art of the creation? A fascinating display indeed. The mind can conceive may rendered in reality. All that's required is the clear concept upon which to focus one's will. This dismissal of the primal rights taught by the ancient, wearing rich ceremony beneath life into figments of myth and legend. I see we've arrived at the same conclusion then. People who lived in the age before the Sundering were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how draining the creation magic must be, it seems they paid the cost with not a fraction of the ether which coursed through their own body. If we were to attempt the same, such spells should deplete our energy. They seek to draw a balance from elsewhere, from a hoard of crystal, perhaps. Thus, when this art of creation was placed in our hands, it became in effect a means of destruction. It is a matter which no doubt bear fruit. Despite all the revelation, I worry we are no closer to finding M itself. Did anyone learn art which might lead us to not to recognize, but what we've heard is seems a congregation of 14 are nearby Capitol building. When we went to ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us in without a warrant permit. So we tried our luck at the Bureau of Admission, where we got this permission, but the clerk said that he couldn't help us since our names didn't appear in the register. And that was where we gave up. I wonder though, could you be the voice of the lit to know who you are? That must be your name is registered at the Bureau. Head back to the Capitol, search for a less official point of entry. Pray allow me to accompany thee, thy renaissance, an arcane perspective maybe. Let us speak with the more of the ancient. Maybe they know something that could help cure Kaiser's condition. Would you mind coming with me? First, I don't mind, just lead the way. Stroll and I will ourselves first way. There is surely more, but we part ways once more. Time, however, let us reconvene in front of the Capitol. I don't have a partner. Brett, I can show you your full name, please. Right, please wait here while I confirm your details. Application documents submitted to the Bureau of Secrecy, and the clerk will revisit the Capitol. how obvious it can, according to scholars. I take it as to a simple matter of varying to the method of observation, which with effort I hope to be becoming creator of the rival Laha Breya, master of every conceivable magic, possessed of the boundless imagination, willpower, complex. Now, yeah, I'll beat your ass too. Please take a seat. And it'll be called set once you process. Oh, they didn't let me actually. Oh, it's actually seating. Come on, man. Ah. May I? From time beyond hours, have you followed in the wake of them itself? Here or not here. I know only is packed for days. This city is a creation, a phantom plucked from our well of history. Others seem unaware of the pillage existence. I wonder if Kenan mind was distracted when it came to my strayed though didn't have any will realize the truth. For example, we are close friends once. As part of perception, I play the same role as a bit part meant in color and noise of a well-crafted game. Too much scrutiny and will outburst the ability. If I tell you that, my pleasure is not to confirm, I wish only to hear your company whilst we waited. Which awaits us on the morrow. Final day, what began as isolated incidents rolled into a world-spanning threat. The conversion of 14, well, it was 13 at the time, endeavored to create a world for a star. They would repair the fundamental laws and order of house by destruction. Creation, which still required an immense source of power. For those who still live, nearly half offer up their lives in the name of salvation. From their sacrifice, Kodiak was born, and just as we had hoped, he reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. The land was blighted and the waters poisoned. Even the wind ceased to blow. Once more, would give themselves to Zodiac. Another half of our race sacrificed and cleansed the world, to ensure that trees rest in their lives without the door. Like a light of you can see it by the means by which you might protect it. But worth their vitality. Then when the time is right, you offer some portion of its living energy. In return, you will restore us to together we will resume our role as stewards. There, however, those who disagree with the plan, they argue that enough has been sacrificed for that this new world should belong to the lives newly born. This concerns the life and creation of Heidelberg, the incarnation of their opposing belief, and from the first time in history, our people soon divided. Know you, then how this conflict ended. I thought you might. I've never been a champion. I've never been a champion for the will of Zodiac. The original plan has been backed by millennia. He has been in his court. He will pay the price for our return by whatever means necessary. Though he may carry himself with his not a man to bear his burden lightly. In fact, imagine they only grown heavier with every passing century. To carry. Kaiser. It's your turn. Let me keep. There's no one left. There's one thing, last thing. You walk with another one at your side, yes? I see no different form. This is fate's suggestion of a second soul, and that is visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, only you can see his ethereal companion. Your connection is one of the soul tells a tale. How thin the soul spread. The kind of fate I must expect for one such as you. But I myself have recognized the hint of him in you. Kaiser. I'm on my way. Very well, my old friend. May you find what is in your sleep. Your visit to Rim as requested. You gain enemies of capital. Simply presented to Kenan. It's done for another day. Verifying class upper name, Marina. middle of the branches of a giant tree, mixed with and the Philip that's known as the bush. All were safeguarded by the effect of the peace even after the fall of the empire, rising the waters of it. However, it should not be denied that this list of a secret treasure which was swallowed along with the temple. The Lotzal Conquest. According to Ronkin legend, the great steps of the waterfall were carved by the giant lost historians, particularly the historians respected the use of the figure has in fact and form is likely the self-same conquest responsible for building the right. Morning stars, these pyramids or devious weapons, keep your flames, keeper of the winds. This like a bringer of rain, bringing of the harvest for the infinite Fenha. Garlands of Ronka heritage, they are few sights of more. Royal Ronkan Bill. I'm loyal to the last known commands of the Rockland. It is a village of the ruin of Retica for countless generations. Many sister settlements have floated light, where Fenna has been isolation. Can be best described as a chance to infiltrate capital and hope that this emperor secure success. Everything seems to be present accounted for. Ishmael and I have returned from the institution locally called it or well, it's perfect at least. We thought the Assyrians places learned to reduce by research condition, but seemed we lacked the credentials proper. I was on the verge of mounting a rescue party after I got my instincts were correct. Good thing Aranja and I weigh our chances in breaking into a capital, and our official answer is far more attractive. The capital boasted not a single armed sentry. Thou seems that in their time they did not needed to post guards. The windows and doors, however, are heavily warded. Though mightily did we strive, the strength and mundane magical we failed to budge them in a fashion realm. It was simply the case that emissaries recreation did not extend. We did not try everything, of course, but we thought it's best to conserve time and energy. Speaking of Ryan and I tried our best about to care for you. The problem is the ancients did not expect beyond honor us today. They will happily tell their own tale about whenever we have attempted to position became leveled up. What do we can? Was Otto worthy of interest? Said during. Right. A great sacrifice of lives in exchange for the resurrection, and you say all Asian scheming has been leading to this? All the time, but if they still mean to enact this plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. I thought we knew their intention was full, restore the world to its former glory, in turn, empower Zodia to reclaim his throne as the will of the star. Yet, this was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put into words, but we have to assume that following the final rejoining, the essence means to draw on the lives of the source to make their sacrifice to Zodia. It does not seem the most likely scenario, but perhaps those who ally with the Asians would prepare to that fate. But what value is there to survive when all of history, all of struggles will be erased? I cannot that's not what Emic plans for. Will we stand by and let him fit our future as well as our past? We need to find him, Kaiser. Change the course of history in a way that felt by those who came before, those who came after, by everyone ever met. Change things so that even my other self, dying somewhere in the future, Calamity will be smiling and say, I knew you would win. Is finding MSL the only way? You created an entire city. It will take everything we have to defeat him if we even can. If you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. This isn't the first time which just says lies in which every one of us. Struggle he might make. Let's find this promise. At the same time, I don't abandon you, and you don't abandon me. Together we'll fight through this. I always have a look for it. But again, you will die. If we take the next step forward, the chance we'll find a way to save you. No matter how long it will take and how much it hurts, you can count on me when with you. There's so many lottery spoke of a disaster. Imagine never, that's a magic predicament. We can't deny achieve my logic and just never desperate management of you, the great talents when you have borne witness to many such miracles for us. Come on, let us travel and drag me through the wonders as you. I must suck at a time and shadow in the form of task requires such offerings that I have prepared upon Eckhart asking, no less thou have intent for my people. In the future, when the noble is fallen to Asya, he would never cease to repeat it. And since I myself destruction, I will, with the culmination of Eckhart's effort, the reward of all his many years. Yet even the shredders of Jopera, forget not that it is his fondest wish that others is to produce an outcome that I do pledge to remain at thy side. Our time in the first have been never-ending succession of trials. Yet through all the journeys of the deep and foreboding wood, you have helped me to stay true to my conviction. Thus I return to faith. Do as your heart decrees without hesitation, and this will all be a matter of future. Well, this everyone's solemn mood has honestly we're not even sure what this will end. I suppose we should speak our mind when we have the opportunity. You taught me that much in honoring. So forgive me this once by dragging me into the sorry mess. You've given me a chance to think and act as I have for Ryan's sake. No words can express how much it changed my life. How grateful I am for your support. I shall express my gratitude to actions instead. No matter where you decide to go, I will be there. And feeling trusting me with her power, she warned me that no matter how strong you become, you can fall victim to despair, and you can still feel powerless. She is right. After you collapsed on Meld's Gulch, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Even now, you can be the moment by turning, and I wonder now how to save you. You and Thank and others, you've been there. I need you, Ophelia. Live to me. We do the same for you. I want to. You told me to follow your example, and I've tried it. I really tried it. Never mind, I think I understand it better if I try out for myself. Oh, come for the brooding cure of self-pity. I made my dish. I'm going with you. All vism granted. So your order? You burn the capital by any guess. You may choose to bring with you. You must remember.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions. Emmett Sulk. My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation. Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you?
Well, it's easy.
And I see you insist on keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without them?
I kinda am.
It is not he who is lost without the familiar. Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes. Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes. Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly? Well, you can't have him. The wisdom that man guards may open up new worlds of possibilities. He has unlocked the secrets of travel across the rift, and through time as well, it would seem. Quite an accomplishment for one of his incomplete nature. I must explore the limits of his capabilities, and harness that power for the Ardor.
Alright.
Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason.
Yeah, we're not killing
You
them all.
think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the Ancients? Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you. Fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace. For eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. Have your recent spats with Vorthri and his Sin Eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other? Of course they wouldn't! And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy. I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us and us alone.
Battle is like the Shroobs versus Mario and Luigi. We both battling for our save each other, but only one can survive. There was a way we can both be happy, I wish. But we can't. That's the cruel nature of the world. Whether Ascian or human.
Emmet Selk!
Wow.
We understand. Truly. But it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust. But not today. Our time is not yet finished. We share your conviction, and that is why we will not abandon our course.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost? Then come. Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star. Fitting backdrop for your final judgment.
I can have
I shall wait
I'm
to
not sure taking it.
But do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
Stuff her off. Ooh, that's a good fun. Amaranth. I reason that Emissary will not harm the Death Star and start to learn the power secret, as his parting words suggest otherwise. Let us make haste, your friend Marina. This time. Follow the light. Whenever you want me. And we must be prepared to face such an abomination. I want to ask you to hold back. The time is long past. You should just try to snuff out the worth of the embers before they reach you.
Welcome to the final days of Amarant.
the fabric of our star began to fray, and the unchecked energies of creation begat malformed beasts.
Story time.
Just as prayer gives rise to primals, our dread made manifest our deepest fears.
with a switch targeting me. Because I think it's all CPU. Oh, thank you, Ali.
The land buckled. The cities burned. The waters ran red with blood.
Prepare yourself!
Starfighter.
Yet this is far from the worst of it. Come, and I will show you. Just a little further, and you will see the end of a world.
Not that big too then.
Prepare yourself!
Isn't this column? I hate these enemies.
the star was fading, we saw we had to weave its laws anew.
Another one? I don't even know, I'll dodge in. Last one. See the XL there.
But between us and our goal loomed a final misbegotten fiend.
Final one? You mean the one that's been attacking us like the whole time? Yep, the one that's been attacking us the whole time.
Keep your guard up!
Oh, I can't predict it. Like, oh, we did it. First one. How that boss was like.
Well, well, you prevailed.
Nevertheless,
your performance was underwhelming, and I remain unconvinced of your words. Oh, you tower of your misbegotten ilk, no doubt. But should I bring my full strength to bear, well, you would be as leaves in the wind. The gulf between us is a reflection of the disparity between the world as it was and what it has become.
That will hit hard.
Our worlds may not live up to your lofty standards, but they are our worlds, our homes, full of life and love and hope. And we won't stand by and let you destroy them!
Alizé!
You are a mistake.
You don't hurt my best friend.
For we who have known perfection, the shattered source and these shards are ghastly mockeries of the true world. The ephemeral lives you exalt are pale imitations, utterly devoid of meaning.
Belittle us all you like, but we will rise again and again, and give the lie to your insults through word and deed. We define our worth, not the circumstances of our creation.
Oh yeah, gotta stretch. Oh, gotta stretch out my hamstrings.
More prat.
You did not have to do that.
Who are you? No one. Nothing. Once I have reclaimed my heritage, my first act will be to expunge your stain from history's weave. My world will have no need for heroes. Still fighting the good fight.
I don't. Just let me get there, man.
It is true that all we hold dear is fated to fade away. But that is no reason for us to forsake it.
To take what steps we may, and thus mark the road for those who would follow. To strive for the best of all futures. Be this not also thy purpose?
do not presume to speak of my future. And you? Why waste your final moments in futile defiance? weary wanderer. You've no fight left to fight, no life left to live.
Just let me get my hands on you. Okay. I'm about to bust.
You see, the light will not be denied.
Surrender to your fate, and let the transformation take you. Rise up in madness and fury. Devour the vermin infesting the land which is rightfully ours. Now, Reed! Now!
Fight it. You have to hold on.
I can't. Oh, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Hey, buddy. This is not my best day.
If you had the strength to take another step, could you do it?
Yeah.
Could you save our worlds?
If I hadn't eaten Taco Bell, I would. You know I could. Ooh, the shadow thing.
Take it. We fight as one. This world is not yours to end. This is our future. Our story.
No, it can't be. That trick of the light. You are a broken husk, nothing more. How can you hope to stand against me alone?
We stand together!
How... I'm surprised you can stand at all.
I could not well leave matters half.
Yeah, you gotta beat up. You gotta beat the hell up. Oh,
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
oh, you got beat up bad. Oh,
Champions from beyond the rift, heed my call!
Damn you all!
Very well. Let us proceed to your final judgment. The victor shall write the tale, and the vanquished become its villain. But come, let us cast aside titles and pretense, and reveal our true faces to one another. I am Hades, he who shall awaken our brethren from their dark slumber.
Oh man, which thumbnail I should use for this?
Show your vaunted strength, and I shall expose the lie of your fragmented existence.
No. Oh, nice try. Guess I did. we come out of. You got it. Hammered.
Remember. Remember us. Remember that we once lived.
I will.
It's over. Emmet Selk is no more.
More importantly, how do you fare?
Fine.
What dost thou see?
His ether. It is as it used to be. As a disciple of Zodiac, the Ascian was the darkness to your light. I can but assume that when you set your strength against his, the light within you was spent.
That's
No,
good.
it's more than that. Under the strain of that incredible flood of ether, your soul had begun to break apart, yet now it seems somehow restored. I tried to help you before the battle, but Emmett Selk stopped me. So, how did you... exactly what did you... Can you tell us what happened?
I just gave it to someone else and it just fixed.
I see.
Hey man, you look beat up.
Where to start? I believe I owe you all an apology. And you, most especially.
No arguments here. So, those mad souls dove straight into the ocean over there, did they?
All I could see from here was the whale, Master Chai.
'Twas surely Alphino and those friends of his. They did something heroic, mark my words. You need only look up there for proof of that.
As you say, my love. They're sure to be back. Any moment now. Any moment.
They are coming back, aren't they? I couldn't bear the thought of...
They're there, dear.
Everything will be all right.
There, look! Over there, over the beach!
Ah.
Ho there! Greetings!
You all right?
Welcome back!
Hey, enjoyed the swim?
I didn't think we'd be swimming the whole way back.
Come on, Alfie, now though.
Heavens, take me.
Alphino! Oh, hells.
Wait! Where's Urianger?
He must have fallen behind.
But shouldn't we look for him?
He'll wash up, sooner or later.
What is he up to now?
For the love of... Alphino!
Welcome back, dear ones!
And thus did salvation come to the first. The lamps of Amarot will fade along with Emet-Selk's enchantments, and the depths shall be as once they were. Mount Gulg will one day fall, and the Talos below yield to wind and rain. This tale, too, will fade with time, passing into legend as the world heals and moves on.
I'm still down.
Nevertheless, as ether obeys the cycle, as death and decay gives way to new life, so too do the memories we share inspire others to rise to greatness. For we who walk before may lead those who walk after. Your road goes ever on, as does your story, as does your legacy. Such is the hero's lot, to touch the lives of countless others.
Excuse me? You're the Warrior of Darkness, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where are you from, really? And how did you get to be so strong?
I don't know that I see my spider. My third wife. Honor and Tormentor. Baby. this is definitely up there. This is better than Heaven's Sword, but kind of close behind Stormblood in my opinion. Homie. It's my fear of the fairies. This handsome looking dude. The Descendant. Cute.
From those who've fallen to those who rise,
And the most creepiest boss of them.
keep us ever by your side. An undying promise that we just might carry
I own her again, but more
in a
evolved.
song. Pray don't forget us, your bygone kin, with one world's end as a new begin.
Amen.
And should our souls scatter unto the wind, still we shall live on. Stand
Blind the storm. Lore that we have to learn this. I gotta put them on. I wonder what they're doing in the mirror. First, right? Or is the first? Oh, I don't know which one's which anymore. It's my white tails. The meeting between two. Kenan became Ryan, and then Kenan became Dad Critter. Yeah, I remember the base twin. Or so we suppose. And punch me. Getting hot. Underwater. Mysterious person is. Apple. So. Did that mysterious elf never? Oh, dang it. We're like a panic here, call. Someone. I hurry up and offend my greetings. That grand feet upon a see. One must need been to describe this teeth thanks. Perhaps the artsy was impaled at mortal man. We shall see. Moths will join first, but most scenes have stumbled home by now. Even so, I dare say Norvant will echo the sound of clicking mugs. I thought to indulge in a little revelry last night until Iranja began to list all the names of drunken conquests. Ended up drinking water. Are you well? No ill effect? To my eyes, you seem completely healed. It really is a miracle. Speaking of happy surprises, I was amazed to see the crowd greet our return. I realized just how many peoples we met along the way. Did you see the smiles right then? I vowed to do whatever I could to keep that joy from fading. Celebrate night. Not that I would know. As I'm embarrassed to admit, I woke myself in the infirmary and apparently collapsed from exhaustion. My aching pride was somehow soothed by the sight of Alice sleeping in the bed next to me. It must be just very long has it been since I seen her face. It was a ruse, tranquil morning I made. it would seem I don't know my limit. I had to push on till dawn. My butt still enjoy the cares. Even I need to forget my cares every now and then. Why I don't need to wake up too often smirking at the best side. He said my face is the worst side. Gods, I wasn't drooling.
By your deeds has the blinding light been banished from these skies, and the Sin Eaters driven to retreat. Although our many hurts will be years in the mending, I have faith that this world and her people will one day be whole once more. With no rejoining in prospect, the Source need no longer fear the coming of an 8th umbral calamity.
And with that triumph, the future from which you came will no longer come to pass. Yet here you still stand.
Is it multiverse theory?
So I do. I wonder if that other age continues onward somehow, cut adrift from time's flow. Or have I simply etched myself a place upon this new block of history? Either way, this is an unexpected development. As the summoner of your souls, my death was meant to release you back to your world. Yet I am very much alive, and you are still stuck here in the first.
I believe I speak for us all when I say that we are happy to postpone our return if it means your life is spared. We will seek out another way.
Besides, I never had any intention of rushing home. There are people here I still need to thank, and this means I might actually have time to do so.
Yet we dare not neglect our comrades in the Source. Mistress Tataru, to name but one, will be most anxious to know how things stand with us.
So, you'll just have to make the journey alone for the moment. Be sure and give a full report to our fellow scions, would you? Oh, and we'd also appreciate any news you can bring us from back home.
Yeah.
Then I see no reason to delay. I can open the path from here.
I imagine we each have matters demanding our attention, so let this be a farewell for us all. Send word when you've resummoned our friend. Oh, and do try to ensure he arrives within the city next time.
Of course. I shall strive for utmost accuracy. No strange forests or unplanned passengers, I promise.
What about you?
I'm a little relieved, to be honest. I would have been terribly lonely if everyone had suddenly disappeared.
Yeah,
But I understand that you have to go. Safe journey, warrior of darkness. I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, I still have some unfinished business here, so I'll see you back.
Just a moment while I attune the portal. Then you can be on your way. When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. but like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short. And then one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me in the flesh. A hero who looked at the horizon and beyond and saw I knew not what. All I knew was that I would give anything to stand at that hero's side. Would that it was so easy. The glory of the heavens was ever beyond the grasp of those who never thought to reach for it. But if I have gained anything from all of this, it is the courage to stretch out my hand. Do you hear me, Grahatia? This is no time for sleeping.
Did you tell Marina to the crystal tower? Oh yeah, we gotta get back to them.
To the west gate. I want to know what's happening there.
Same as the others, struck down with a single blow. An unfortunate day to draw guard duty. Forgive me. These were your people.
We took advantage of this slaughter to slip into the palace. 'Tis not for me to grieve them. That was the Emperor! Wait! Ugh! Your radiance!
Gaius! You've missed your part in this, I'm afraid.
Identify yourself, demon!
You were hoping for the Ascian? The Craven shed this skin and fled, rather than face me. A pity. I was looking forward to crossing blades with myself. But I cannot deny the feeling of satisfaction. Body and soul reunited at last.
What now? The game continues, but the pieces have changed.
Only if we trust in Paragon's words. A mistake I do not intend to repeat.
Gaius! He speaks the truth. Elidibus is gone. Tore a hole into the rift. Xenos, my foolish, greedy son. Was a second life not enough? Was the Empire too rich a prize to ignore? True freedom for our nation, our people, will never be won by a spoiled princeling. The burden of this throne is beyond you.
'Tis you, father, who have struggled with this burden. Simply holding the Empire together has occupied your limited faculties. But you may take comfort in knowing that I have no intention of pursuing your tedious agenda. Nor am I interested in ruling over the Empire's lands. I came only to remove that which ruins my sport. I will not have my prey stolen by your petty wars and cowardly weapons.
You would kill me just for that.
I need no other reason. Any and all who interfere with my hunt will not do so twice! I heard the Ascians speak of Zodiac, an Eidolon. Even the will of this star is but a construct of our own making. We shall gorge upon their strength, and then, my friend, our contest shall begin anew.
Xenos!
Therefore, leaving you to pursue. Nothing constantly happen like while you were away. And slowly you'll continue to watch over them. Hey, Tataru. Really you? Hey. How? Wait. Why didn't you get back for ages? Well, don't be deaf. I just can't believe you're actually back. Have you heard the good news from your pixie friend? Nothing compares to seeing you in the flesh. as of a situation aside, the Imperials are still evening our forces from far. From what I've told, the Garland armies have been slow to react. It seems they're reluctant to commit to any large-scale engagement. It's all sorts of stalemate. Otherwise, you have no signs of any awful Black Rose weapon we warned about. I suppose we did call an old friend to help us on that count. I had a terrible time tracking Trial, and there was a look on her face when I found who it is. Anyway, I just about to make contact with this helper of ours. Didn't confirm the latest news. Might you fancy have arrested while I do? The Warrior of Light back where he belonged, just as nothing had happened. Though you do seem a difference somehow. You could tell how about the adventures when we had the exact moment. Until then, welcome back. Back on the moon. Oblivion has claimed him. Emiselk, gone. La Habrea, gone. I alone remain, the last of the unbroken. Once more I have moved to reevaluate the potential of these tethered souls. Ah, Xenos, never did I dream you could overpower me so completely, possessed as I was on your body and its uncanny strength. And now that I have shared you with the truth of this world, its reflection, who can predict how events will unfold? Not I. Mystery. What a poor jest that title has become. The fullest history has become muddled, currents wild beyond my capacity to direct them. You have wrestled the advantage at Highland. The thieving hands on your disciples tightened their grip on our star. The origin of the world remains hidden, and its inhabitants ignored of their broken existence. Just you and your creation desired. And carry unknowing as we weaken and fade. Do not imagine yourself rid of us. Though your champion has indeed proven the most egregious obstacle to our absence, a barred thorn in my side, he may yet be removed and cast into the abyss. And I can give me that while I keep those heroes mired in the first, and victory will be ours at last. Darkness now, are they? Then their fate is decided. They shall meet the same end as those who came here before, death by the hands of warriors of light. Seems you were right. Yes, there's something out there. It means crossing miles and miles of infernal emptiness, which is rather unhealthy for a living creature, as I understand. Even when we restrict ourselves to be for it, I don't like to imagine the effects it would have on our ether. It seems that you still want to go, don't you? We may have saved the world, but we haven't reclaimed it. And when you put it that way, what choice do we have? Of course I'm going with you. That's what family is for, isn't it? Come, let's head back and prepare you for this mad journey of yours. Thank you, Dankred. We're going outside the source ring, the first. Is this the burner? Or to the blazing sun, wait the gentle night. What hand can end the world of dark and light? Trust parties unlocked. Allows you to previously complete main story with parties of NPC avatars who will gain experience and level up in accordance with their duty participants. Bolster by your experience at first, you're not able to access new quests NPCs in the source. In order to access them, job. Complete level 70 job. Quest locations, other. In addition, quests to unlock new content are now available in the Crystarium, or Darkness and Light, 2 worlds. I'm just like this.